So when you own a Y62, you will get pretty familiar with the service station. They are pretty thirsty. We average between about 21 to sort of 28 litres sort of per 100 when sort of towing, and when we're not towing, between about 15 or 16 sort of litres. So anyway, they do a good job, and they make towing very effortless.
So how much was that to the hip pocket?
$219, and that got us 117 litres. So that was along the Great Ocean Road. So it is what it is, right?
It is. Suck it up. So we've just pulled up for a bit of a lunch break, and we're at a little place near Narrawong. We're right near the Big 4 Caravan Park, and there's public toilets and a beautiful view. Check this out.
I did it!
Go!
No, I can't! I got it up to the...
Go, Ollie!
I can't!
Just a hot tip before you cross over into the South Australian border, you do have to get rid of all your fresh fruit and vegetables. They are restricted and not allowed into the state. So whilst I did try to use everything up, I do have a little bit of wastage and spoilage, but we did try to keep it to a minimum. So I'm just going to get rid of all of this and then we can chuck it out. Well, good morning. We arrived here last night at Pine Country Caravan Park, which is in the beautiful town of Mount Gambier. We're staying here for 3 nights. We've got a powered site with water, which we paid about $162 for the 3 nights. And we're looking forward to showing you all the attractions and adventures that Mount Gambier has to offer.
All right, so right behind us is Blue Lake. So this is the massive attraction for Mount Gambier. Basically, it's a dormant volcano that's full of water. The water is crystal clear and it's blue, like nothing I've ever seen before. Hey?
No, so blue, like wow. Really, really blue.
Really, really blue. There's a big walking track that you can go all the way around that you can do. It takes about 45 minutes or an hour. But just down here, there's a little pump house and there's a little tower over there we're going to go check out next. So Lockie's just asked me the question about why Blue Lake is so blue, and I didn't know, so I've turned to good old Google to tell me what it is. So during the summer months, the lake has a vibrant blue colour, which is attributed to the warming of the lake surface, causing calcium carbonate to precipitate out of the water. This process decreases the water's turbidity, allowing the sunlight to penetrate and scatter, and enhances the blue appearance. So there you go. It's all about science, bro.
So I was just having a little read here of the info sign, and apparently it's not Blue Lake all year round. It's only from November to March, and then it goes back to being grey. So I guess if you want to see it in its beautiful blue state, you've got to come between those months, otherwise it's going to be grey.
So we've just turned up at the Engelbrecht Caves here at Mount Gambier. $20 for an adult and $10 for a child. That takes us on a guided tour for about 45 minutes. So we're pretty keen to go out and check out the cave. So unfortunately we're just about to start the tour, but we were not able to take any video. However, we're going to take a bunch of photos and we'll show you guys and tell you about the experience. think of that, babe?
That was well worth the little tour. You can't actually come in and see the caves without booking a tour and paying for it. They do have a viewing platform, but it's very informative, very cool history, and pretty special to be able to see that down there.
And what did you think of it, Lockie?
Good.
What did you like about it?
How you could see how the scuba divers go in.
How the scuba divers go in. It was pretty interesting, wasn't it?
My least favourite part was when there was the scuba diver standing on the, or was on
On the
pole.
mannequin.
Oh, the mannequin. So yeah, there was a
And
scuba diver
also
that was
the
hanging from the
bones.
roof as a bit of a mock-up to show
Yeah.
people what
Also
the
the
divers look like.
Bones. I do not like the bones.
And all the steps. Well, good morning. We are out adventuring again today. We have headed into the city here to a sinkhole called Umpherston Sinkhole, and it's just behind me here. We're going to check it out. But we've also dropped Peanut off to a little local doggy daycare so that we can get out and about freely today.
So we didn't realise that you could actually get all the way into the sinkhole, and there's a number of steps you actually walk down. They're quite steep, so sort of just be mindful of that. But when you get down here, it's pretty mind-blowing how deep you are actually into the ground and how big the actual hole is. There are a number of beehives that are sort of scattered around underneath this sort of the cliff edge, and the beautiful gardens are pretty sensational.
So we are now at a place called Centenary Tower. It's going to be a short little walk right up to the top to see this tower, and then it overlooks the whole of Mount Gambier. It's supposed to be pretty specky.
It's a fair old walk up to the top here. It's a nice graded sort of track. However, it's pretty steep, and the kids aren't too happy about going up the top. Hey, Ollie.
I cannot do this for like another 10 minutes.
Well, someone's taking the easy way out, aren't they, Ollie? Yeah, but you've got to take 10 times the steps.
Cannot do the incline justice on this camera. It is steep.
Holy smokes. That was tough work. Even tougher when you got 25 kilos on your back. Anyway, let's go have a look at the tower. What do you reckon, babe? Pretty good view, eh?
Very good view.
360-degree view of Mount Gambier, all the surrounds. You can see Blue Lake. Well, you can't see the water, but you can see the volcanic.
In the corner there.
Oh, just in the corner, yep. But you can see the this little valley lake, is it called?
Valley Lake.
Valley Lake.
Hey, Dad.
Pretty amazing. Definitely worth checking out and worth the hike up to the top of the hill.
Absolutely. I'd recommend making sure it's not too hot. It's not too hot at the moment, so it's okay, but I can't imagine doing it in 30+ degree heat.
I would not.
So we've just popped down here to Valley Lake, and there's an awesome playground here for the kids. There's so much equipment for all ages and abilities. So I've challenged the boys to make it across the monkey bars all in one go, and not one of them has succeeded yet. Well, they tell me they have, but they haven't. Let's go. 3, 2,
If I make
1,
it.
go. Go, fast hands, that's it. Go fast hands, go fast hands, go fast hands. Go, Ellie.
Oh, so close.
Go, keep going.
Go. Bubble.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, he's going. He's going. Oh!
Yes, it's gone! Now!
So right outside the Bowls Club here at Mount Gambier is a leopard tank. So these things weigh 42 tonne, have a top speed of 65 kilometres an hour, and they shoot 105 shells. So 105 shells are pretty big, and they've got about a range of about 4 kilometres. So anyway, this is just across the road from the Mount Gambier Information Centre as well, where there's a big ship that we're going to go check out next. So we just dropped into the Information Centre here at Mount Gambier. We're all loaded up with maps and brochures and everything like that. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to head out and check out a couple of other sinkholes and a couple of other swimming spots.
Gummy bear. Gummy.
To have been formed some 28,000 years ago, Lachlan.
So how was your interactive experience in the Information Centre?
Good.
Yeah. What'd you learn?
I learnt how old a volcano.
And how old's a volcano?
28,000 years old.
Wow. And Ollie, what'd you learn?
What is stuff I found?
He had to do a little quiz. They've got different level quizzes for the kids to get them more interacting with it all and reading and asking questions. So the boys both did a quiz. Ollie did the easy one and Lachlan did the medium one. There's hard and expert. And then when you get all the answers right, you get a free postcard.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Yeah! Our money.
So we have made it to Mount Gambier and we've headed into the city. It's a bit of a cloudy day, sun's not out and fully shining yet, so it's not quite hot enough for a swim. So we thought we'd come into town and check out the sinkhole. Check this out, it's nice and deep right in the middle of the city.
So about 10 minutes from Pine Country Caravan Park is the Little Blue Lake. This one is a volcanic sinkhole and it's full of water and it's all fresh water. So we're going to jump in and have a swim.
Super fun. What a beautiful little spot for a swim. It was pretty icy cold and refreshing, so on a hot summer's day it would be really nice and relaxing. It's 47 meters deep and it's fairly large in circumference. There were people jumping off the tops of different bits. Adam, myself and Lockie had a go at diving from the highest bit near the swim area. And points of reference for you to know is there are polderloos on site should you need to go to the loo, and then there are steps and a ladder that goes down into the water with a pontoon, so it is easy to get in and out of the water, and it's definitely worth checking out if you are in Mount Gambier. So just up the road from the Pine Country Caravan Park is the Queen of Scrolls. So I've been advised that we must try the scroll, so I'm going to head into the little shop and check out what they've got and bring some tasties back to try.
It's more so than I'm too low.
There wasn't a huge variety to choose from, but I'm excited. I did end up getting one sweet one. So there's a blueberry glaze that we're going to try. And then at the recommendation of the lovely guy serving behind the counter, I got the sweet chili and mozzarella. Now I'm going to head back to camp and try them out. Okay, so in here we've got the blueberry glaze. Yum, look at that. I'll get that out.
Oh,
Yum, and in this one, sweet chili mozzarella. Who's excited to try this?
I'm excited to try both.
Both?
I want to eat this all.
Yeah? Alright, I'm going in for the taste. It's warm. Yum.
It's
tasty.
It's hot. I'm tasting it 10 times to make sure I like it.
Yeah? What do you think? That's a sweet chili mozzarella one.
Oh, I like it, but the disadvantage is that it's very spicy.
Oh, it's not spicy at all, really.
It is for me.
What's the verdict?
Great, awesome. Shirt tells it all. Got it all down the front of me. There's a lot of icing sugar on top of the blueberry one, but both of them are really nice. So yeah, definitely check them out. Just up the road from the caravan park.
And what was your verdict? Which one was your favourite?
Probably going to be the blueberry.
The blueberry? Why the blueberry?
Because it kind of gets rid of the spiciness on the other one.
Oh.
And when you take a bite with the sauce, it kind of tastes like strawberry jam instead of blue.
So we've come down for a drive down to Port MacDonnell to check out South Australia's southernmost point. Right here we're standing, you can't get any further south than where we are standing here in South Australia. The coastline is super rugged, it's like full of limestone cliffs and archways and all sorts of things. Now, definitely worth checking out. Anyway, we're going to head back to camp and go pick up Peanut.
Someone's excited to be picked up. We've just picked Peanut up from his little pet daycare, doggy daycare, where he stayed. I used an app or a website called Mad Paws, and you can just type in your location where you are and do a search and see who's available and their pricing and all that sort of stuff, and they have reviews and everything on there. And then you just, via the app, they'll message the dog sitter, and yeah, you can find out if they're available and all sorts of stuff like that. So he's had a great little time, made some friends and had a good play and a sleep. You ready to go home to the caravan?
All right, well, we have our last night here at Mount Gambier. It's been absolutely fantastic. Hey, like Mount Gambier's got a lot to offer.
I'm pleasantly surprised at how many things there are to see and do, and nothing we have done has been further than like 15 minutes away. Yeah,
it's all been pretty close. We've actually jammed a lot in, really. Like for the time that we've been here,
yeah, a lot.
We've jammed a lot in. Like we did the caves,
yeah.
We did
all
the gardens, the sinkholes, the tower, Blue Lake.
Oh, then we went out to Port MacDonnell.
Port MacDonnell.
Yeah, we went to Shelley Beach.
Shelley Beach.
We went to the most southern point in South Australia.
Southernmost point in South Australia. Definitely stick this on your bucket list. Hey, like it's really good. Like I'm really impressed. And Pine Country was pretty good as well.
Beautiful little caravan park.
It's a great little caravan park.
Like the majority of the sites, when I quickly went and had a walk around myself when I was walking Peanut, were like drive-through.
Yeah, most of them are all drive-through. Yeah.
And I think it didn't matter which way you drove through. So if you were in a travel party of two, you could drive through so that your awnings opened up on one another. Amazing. They had a really great camp kitchen. And what I've noticed, and I don't know if it's a South Australian thing, but what I've noticed is there's lots of little picnic tables in the caravan parks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like really, really handy. In the camp kitchen there, they had all these sweet little like table umbrellas and little picnic tables and everything.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, yeah.
And fairy lights and stuff.
Yeah, and the little playground was good. They had a nice jumping pillow. Not fenced either, where in Queensland all the jumping pillows are fenced for whatever reason that is.
I'm not sure what the reason
probably
is.
Insurance or something.
They had an off-leash dog
Yeah.
area.
Yep.
Heaps of space.
Yep. And it was, what, 50 something bucks a night? I'll put in the actual
Yeah.
price down below. But just up the road, there's the Big Four, and they want about 90 bucks a night. So, you know,
for powered.
and you're only literally like a kilometre down the road. So, whilst the Big Four's got the Blue Lake directly across from it,
you can't see it from the
you
side.
can't see it. So it's, you know, it's well worth it. And yeah, as Sarah said, everything's 15 minutes within, you know, drive. Like, you know, you get to the town centre, they've got everything there you can possibly want in.
Yeah.
Like it's a normal, it's a big town centre.
It's a big town centre. You've got all your major supermarkets and stores.
Yep. The only thing we had an issue was with the wind.
Yeah, a little bit
It
windy.
got a bit windy.
And a little bit cold.
Yeah, it was really hot during the day. Like we were getting 32, 33, and then it was like getting down to like 10, 12 degrees at night, which, you know,
There was
that's
one
quite
night where it was really cold.
Yeah,
I think
especially with the wind, yeah.
Yeah, it got down. I think it said feels like 6 or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Woo. It was fine in the van, but outside was a little bit chilly.
Yeah. Well, we're off in the morning. We're heading to Southend, which is basically 15 minutes from Beachport, on the lower end of South Australia. So we're going to be there for 4 nights, and we're going to see what Beachport has to offer.
I'm hoping we can put the boat in.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll put the boat in for the first time on this trip anyway.
Yeah, on this trip. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be great. Anyway, guys, well, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and follow along on our journey around Australia.
We'd really appreciate it, and we appreciate you watching us so far.
Thanks very much.
Bye.